Welcome to the first deep dive. This deep dive is on an AWS service called IAM. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. It is a global service. In IAM, we create our users and assign them to groups. We have already used IAM without knowing it. When we created an account, a root account was created by default. This is the root user of our account. You should only use it to set up your account. Then you should not use that account anymore or share it. Instead, you should create other users. You will create users in IAM. One user represents one person in your organization. The users can be grouped together if it makes sense. Let's take an example. We have an organization with 6 people: Alice, Bob, Charles, David, Edward, and Fred. Alice, Bob, and Charles are all developers. So we're going to create a group called developers. We will put Alice, Bob, and Charles in this group. It turns out that David and Edward also work together. So we're going to create a group called operations. Now we have two groups within IAM. Groups can only contain users, not other groups. This is a very important concept. Some users do not have to belong to a group. For example, Fred is alone. He does not belong to any group. This is not best practice, but you can do it in AWS. Also, a user can belong to multiple groups. For example, if Charles and David work together on an audit team, you can create a third group for them. As you can see, Charles and David are now part of two different groups. So why do we create users and groups? We want to allow them to use our AWS account. To do so, we have to give them permissions. Users and groups can be assigned a document called a policy. This is an IAM policy. It looks like this. You do not have to be a programmer. This is not programming. It is just describing what a user or group is allowed to do. In this example, we see that we allow people to use the EC2 service and to describe things on it. We also allow them to use the Elastic Load Balancing service and CloudWatch. Through this document, we are allowing our users to use some services in AWS. These policies help us define the permissions of our users. In AWS, you do not allow everyone to do everything. That would be catastrophic. A new user could launch many services, and they would cost you a lot of money. In AWS, you apply a principle called the least privilege principle. This means you do not give more permissions than a user needs. For example, if a user just needs access to 3 services, just create a permission for those 3 services. Now we have seen an overview of IAM. In the next lesson, we will practice creating users and groups.